Mr. Beast Monster Truck, Superstar Challenge event details revealed, and all of this is coming up on this week's news episode. To start off with, as always, we talk about the results. The Stadium Championship Series Red in Raleigh, North Carolina, your time racing winners would be Tom Manson Max D for Event 1 and Todd the Duke in Megalodon for Event 2. For the Skills Challenge, Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken won at Event 1, and Mike Pagliarulo in Jester won at Event 2. For Freestyle, Adam Anderson won both events competitions and Event 1's overall event championship. Meanwhile, Todd the Duke in Megalodon won Event 2's overall events championship. Due to the event being a not-for-points arena show, points have not changed. For Stadium Championship Series Blue in Vancouver, British Columbia, your racing winners would be Corey Rummel in Megalodon for all 4 shows. For the Skills Challenge, Freestyle Competition, and Overall Event Championships, Tyler Menninger would sweep all competitions and overalls. He would almost sweep Donuts, but Chelsea Van Cleve and El Toro Loco would put an end to that at Event 4. Points, once again, have not changed. Moving over to Arena Championship Series Central in Huntsville, Alabama, your racing winners would be Zach Gunner and Wildside for Event 1, Cody Saucier and Dragon won at Events 2 and 4, and Jamie Sullivan won at Event 3. For the Skills Challenge, Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger won at Events 1, 3, and 4, and John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity for Event 2. For the Donut Competition, John Zimmer Jr. won at Events 1, 2, and 3, and Brandon Vincent won at Event 4. For Freestyle, John Zimmer Jr. won at Events 1 and 2, Brandon Vincent won at Event 3, and Jamie Sullivan won at Event 4. Your overall event champions would be Zach Garner and Wildside at Event 1, John Zimmer Jr. at Event 2, and Brandon Vincent at Events 3 and 4. Points still remain close despite Brandon Vincent possibly running away with the points with only 3 more weekends worth of points left. For Arena Series East in Toledo, Ohio, your time racing winners would be Hunter Souza and Earthshaker at Event 1, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack at Events 2, 3, and 5, and Bernard Light and Megalodon at Event 4. In this Skills Challenge, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger would win at Events 1, 3, and 4, Dalton Widener at Event 2, and Armando Castro in El Toro Loco at Event 5. In the Donut Competition, Lindsay Reed and Scooby-Doo would win at Events 1 and 2, Weston Anderson won at Event 3, Dalton Widener won at Event 4, and Hunter Souza won at Event 5. For Freestyle, Weston Anderson won at Events 1 and 5, Lindsay Reed won at Event 2, Armando Castro won at Event 3, and Bernard Light won at Event 4. Your overall event champions would be Weston Anderson for Events 1 through 4, and Armando Castro at Event 5. Weston Anderson continues to lead the series standings as Dalton Widener inches closer to Armando Castro. And finally, for Arena Series West in Albuquerque, New Mexico, your racing winners would be David Olfer and Velociraptor at Events 1 through 3, and Tristan England and Earthshaker at Event 4. In the Skills Challenge, Elvis Linez and El Toro Loco won at Event 1, Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger won at Event 2, and Tristan England won at Events 3 and 4. In the Donut Competition, Elvis Linez won at Event 1, Bailey Shea and the Monster Mutt Dalmatian won at Event 2, and Kristen Anderson won at Events 3 and 4. In Freestyle, Elvis Linez won at Events 1, 3, and 4, and Tristan England won at Event 2. Your overall event champions would be Elvis Linez at Event 1, and Tristan England at Events 2 through 4. Tristan England still leads the series as Ashley Sanford overtakes Mark Hall to claim 5th place. Moving on to the independent results for the All-Star Monster Truck Tour in Gray, Tennessee, Show 1 was completely swept by Toxic. For Show 2, Toxic won Best Trick, Virginia Giant won Racing, Plain Crazy won Freestyle, and Sinistar won the overall. That's it with the results. It's time for the news and our first story. As up first, Superstar Challenge event details revealed. The All-Star Challenge, now rebranded to the Superstar Challenge, has to be one of Monster Jam's most anticipated events other than the World Finals in Nashville, Tennessee. Already, we've started seeing some exciting and new details about the event, so let's get into it. For starters, we've received this new promotional image that can be seen on the Superstar Challenge page on Monster Jam's website. It features the new logo with El Toro Loco on the left and Megalodon on the right. Now, while this may just be a case of wanting to advertise two established and well-known trucks, it begs the question if this gives anything away for the themes of the teams competing. Well, that is still to be determined or even announced, but what we do know is the size of the field. The description of the event reads as follows: see superstar drivers and fan favorite trucks when Monster Jam Superstar Challenge comes to Angel Stadium in Anaheim for the first time ever on November 11th. This expanded field of 16 trucks is the only Monster Jam event of the year that pits team against team with bragging rights on the line. Now, this is interesting for one main reason. Last time the All-Star Challenge featured 24 competitors, 12 for each team, now reducing the full lineup to 16. Although not entirely surprising, considering that since the original All-Star Challenge, Monster Jam's roster has significantly decreased in size. This will also encourage teams to pick the very best drivers in Monster Jam. A track layout or event schedule is yet to be determined, although the starting time for the event is slated for 5:30 p.m. Tickets have gone on sale, and more information will most likely be released as we inch closer to November 11th. Mr. Beast Monster Truck. Never would I have thought to utter those words. Anyway, a recent Instagram reel has been gaining massive attention by the Monster Truck community. The reel, posted by Travis Doodles, showcases his idea for wanting to create a Mr. Beast monster truck, approaching Star Creations to come up with a concept for a potential real truck. I must say that this truck looks absolutely incredible. It's very vibrant and has a clean look. It very much looks inspired by a wolf's head with the same general overall layout. Now, I must say that this is currently just a concept and is not indicative of a competition debut. Nonetheless, if Mr. Beast is open to having this become a reality, you can be for sure that this may break the internet and be one of the coolest monster trucks out on the circuit. New trucks debut. 3 new trucks debuted last weekend, coincidentally all at the same show. Fort Wayne, Indiana saw Bigfoot advertised as said in our last news video, however with a completely different driver and truck. Roger Gorger, owner of County Mountie, would be given the honor of running the Bigfoot name in Fort Wayne. It has a beautiful and sleek design that oddly fits well with the unique truck. Gorger is currently one of a few select people that has been given the honor of running both the USA 1 and Bigfoot names. Never Satisfied was advertised for the show, however the identity would not be Never Satisfied. Instead, Funky Monkey would make its debut. The design features a dark metallic blue paint scheme with a similar design as Never Satisfied on the front clip, along with some new decals to match the new identity. And our final new truck that debuted would be the Hoosier Daddy Monster Truck. The truck was designed by Bradley Shaw and was debuted by Chris Rogers, and the chassis it is now running on is what was formerly known as the Rizlone Defender. Now, while I might not be a fan of the name, I absolutely love the design of this truck. It's a really clean, iconic, and classy look that I can move past this strange name. Now, I'm unsure if the Roger Gorger Bigfoot deal was a one-time deal, but you can be sure that Funky Monkey and Hoosier Daddy will be competing more frequently throughout the season. The Monster Truck 5 of the Week is back, and here are all of the shows and tours that are touring the globe. This week's showcase is an all-arena weekend once again across the globe, with all of Monster Jam's tours invading arenas across the United States. Stadium Championship Series Blue will enjoy their week off, while Stadium Championship Series Red goes to Biloxi, Mississippi at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. The lineup is the same as last week for Raleigh, North Carolina, only Team Throttle will be replacing the Pagliarulos. Arena Championship Series East is stopping by the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Louisville, Kentucky will be the next stop for Arena Championship Series Central at Freedom Hall. And finally, for Monster Jam, Arena Championship Series West is heading to Little Rock, Arkansas in the Simmons Bank Arena. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live heads to Charlottesville, Virginia in the John Paul Jones Arena, and the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Europe Tour once again is off for the week. The All-Star Monster Truck Tour has reached its championship crowning weekend, heading to Chattanooga, Tennessee. The lineup features Plain Crazy with Montana Robbins, Crazy Train with Triton Robbins, Sinister with Elliot Miller, Toxic with Corey Snyder, Dozer with Jack Brown, and Maximus with Darren Basil. The 2 Extreme Monster Truck Series heads to Waco, Texas, and will feature Bounty Hunter with Jimmy Creedon, Scarlet Bandit with Dawn Creedon, Jekyll and Hyde with Rob Poutre, Brutal with Michael Brister, and Storm Damage with CJ Mente. The South Carolina Monster Truck Madness heads to Neese, South Carolina. This show will feature the over-under track we mentioned in an older news video, and the lineup will feature Culture Shock with Daniel Ames, Old Red Truck with Jeff Fielding, Heavy Hitter with Steven Snellen, Alcatraz with Chris Davis, Jester with Michael Pagliarulo, and Kraken with Nick Pagliarulo. The Monster Truck Nitro Tour heads to Muskogee, Oklahoma, and will feature Mechanical Mischief with Josh Baumgartner, Barbarian with Devin Jones, Bad Decision with Alec White, and Thrillbilly with Thomas Kimmins. And finally, Monster Truck Wars heads to Chatham, Virginia, and will feature Outlaw with Preston Perez, Sheriff with Scott Conley, Shark Attack with Devin Winfield, and Reptoid with Alan Pizzo. I want to hear your thoughts about the news we covered today. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with some more Monster Truck content.